Welcome to Your Source TV. Be empowered and encouraged to think outside the box. I'm Tamara Stuchlak, and in this segment we explore facial rejuvenation, a new technology for non-surgical facelift. With us is Barabara Baird Salzman. She's a Tai Chi and Qigong certified instructor. She's the Vice President of Vienna Complementary Medicine, and she's also a Reiki Master. Welcome, Barabara.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We're going to jump right in and learn more about facial rejuvenation. What is it?
Facial rejuvenation these days can refer to everything from a skincare product that you might pick up at your local pharmacy to a full facelift with a cosmetic surgeon. So you'll hear the word facial rejuvenation in the anti-aging industry a lot.
And your specialty are new technologies.
It is. At Vienna Complementary Medicine, we use a non-invasive, holistic, energetic facial rejuvenation treatment, both for men and women who really want to reverse or reduce the signs of visible aging.
And it's based on what technology, and where did it come from, and the basis for it?
Well, microcurrent facials were actually inadvertently by Dr. Charles McWilliams, who does lots of research and development in this area, and he's been doing that for over 25 years. The way it was originally discovered is a patient was being treated by a doctor who had Bell's palsy, which is paralysis in one side of the face. And what she noticed after a few of the treatments was that that side of the face was toned and lifted and vibrant and young looking. And she came back to the doctor and said, "Could you please treat the other side of my face?"
So this began as a methodology used by a conventional physician.
Absolutely. And they use electrical stimulation now. You know, in the Western medical profession, it's used a lot by physical therapists to treat injuries, those kinds of things. The difference is that in the microcurrent that we use is a microcurrent is a very small unit of electrical energy. So that's what we use. The ones that they use for treating injuries and those kinds of things are larger units, like the tens units. And
microcurrent and the technologies that you use, because you use more than one machine.
We do.
How does that work for a patient in terms of what are they receiving? What is this new technology?
Well, we begin with a derma ray. That's the name of the machine. It's called a derma ray high frequency light. And so we begin each treatment with that, and what we're doing is opening the lymphatic system, the thoracic duct, which is right under your collarbone here. And it's a very small light, which we'll show in the demonstration. We want to open the lymphatic system and allow the excess fluid that's in the face. You've seen people that have puffiness around their eyes and their cheeks.
Yes.
We want to create a way for those toxins and the extra or excess lymphatic fluid to be able to drain out of the body into the blood system and be eliminated. So that's really what we do.
So you start with that as the first step.
We start with that. That's step one, and that's very short. It only takes just a few minutes to do that, maybe 5 minutes. Then after that, we use the other machine, which is called Jade Energetics. It's produced by a company called Jade Energetics. Again, Dr. Charles McWilliams is the inventor that created this.
A physician.
He's a physician, yes, a wonderful man. And in that particular unit, we're using microcurrent, gemstone color, light, and sound. And they're all working together, which is one of the things that makes us very unique, is that all of those modalities are being delivered to the body simultaneously.
And so what are, people are always interested in the benefits. What can I expect from a series of treatments?
Absolutely, that's important. The first thing you'll probably notice is a reduction in fine lines and wrinkles. Sometimes they're eliminated altogether, sometimes a reduction. A general lifting and toning of the face, because we're stimulating with the microcurrent, the gemstone color, the light, the sound. We're stimulating the muscles in the face to lift and tone. So people will notice a general lifting and toning of the face and the structure. The jawline will be more contoured and more definition in the face. We're increasing the circulation of blood and energy in the face. and so it will change color. You know, as you age, you kind of, some people get that kind of grayish tone.
Yes, yes.
What I call a lusterless look.
Or a lack of vibrancy.
Exactly. That will be replaced with a very youthful, vibrant look, you know, in addition to not just color, but the whole look of the face is different.
So let's also delve a little bit into the science and what the treatments are also producing in the body. The increased production of ATP and really have people understand that there's a scientific basis.
Oh, there is.
And results for this technology.
Absolutely. The microcurrent, and I'm going to call this machine the Jade because it's easier than repeating all those words together. So the Jade machine will actually stimulate the body's own natural production of elastin and collagen. And
very important.
Very important to the body. And with the elastin, we're actually stimulating, we're increasing the number of elastin fibers in the body.
It's the reason that the fine lines will go. It's the reason, you know, the lymph reduction.
Exactly, and we're stimulating the muscles. So it's just like going to the gym. If you go to the gym and you have this underarm that hasn't been worked for a while, you know, it will be a little loose. But if you take it to the gym and you work out a little bit, then it'll be nice and toned, and that's what we'll get in the face.
We're demonstrating here the facial rejuvenation process and technologies that Barbara uses. And with us is Arlene Wagner. And Barbara, you're currently demonstrating Reiki, and this is how you start a session.
It is. It is. We're trying to just allow Arlene to relax as much as she can, activate the parasympathetic nervous system.
So she can most receive the technology
absolutely.
And the treatment.
Yeah, we want to maximize the effectiveness of the treatment in every way we can.
Which is very unique for
it is.
This process.
It is. Yeah. In most salons or spas that you would go to, you wouldn't be doing Reiki. Yeah, you'd just be receiving like almost like a topical treatment. You know, they might be exfoliating, they might be doing some creams. Cleansing the face, they do a really great job of that.
So for people that are interested in inside-out, holistic, integrative medicine and using that for their facial improvements and improved health.
Yes, and so that they're really not covering something up. You know, we're not about covering something up. We're about healing from the inside out so that the face that you see is like a mirror image of what's going on inside the body at every level.
So you have a number of technologies that you use. And
I do.
You're going to demonstrate in general.
I do. Yeah. This is the Derma Ray high frequency light that we use to open up the lymphatic ducts. And so what I would do is just use this machine and just right under the collarbone here, move this very gently.
And Arlene, is this? Can you feel this? How is it for you?
It's very smooth, feels almost like a spoon gliding across.
Good. Yeah, so just very gently like that.
And that's enough to open up the lymphatic system because of this unique technology.
It is. So it opens up here, and then what we'll do is we'll go to the face and just very lightly come down from the cheek.
And again, a session lasts about how long? The total session?
Total session is about an hour to an hour and a half. Depending on the client.
And we're just demonstrating
so then we're going to bring this down.
Parts of each technology and technique.
So that's the lymphatic drainage. That's using the Derma Ray machine, which is the one on top here. The second machine that we're going to use is the Jade Energetics machine, which is here. And you can tell that machine, identify that by the colors, which are the gemstone colors here. And what I'm going to use are these two little probes to actually move across the face. And what I do is I dip this brush into water and then into a gel, and I'm just going to smooth it across Arlene's face. And what this does is helps conduct the electricity. And I'm doing that also with water.
And it's small little microcurrents, all safe.
Oh, very tiny, very safe. Absolutely no
Basically,
side
you
effects.
can't feel it.
So then I'm going to take these probes, if you will, or wands, I like to call them, and just glide them across the skin. Now, you probably can't see it, but what I can feel, and maybe what Arlene can feel, are little tiny bumps of calcium under there, little deposits, and we're going to just try to get those out. And then we're just going to go in patterns this way.
another unique feature of using a technology,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
working on the inside.
Yes. And while we're doing this, there are acupuncture points, for instance, right here near the eye that will be stimulating organs in her bodies. There are other acupuncture points that are right around the mouth, so we're stimulating other parts of her body, and her general health will improve.
And have you had some interesting client cases?
I have absolutely wonderful clients. It's one of the benefits from doing this work is that, so one of the first people I treated was a 70-year-old woman, delightful lady, and she called after about her 4th treatment, just absolutely elated with the fact that she could wear eyeshadow to the opera. So that was a big deal for her. She hadn't worn eyeshadow in years.
Because her eye had been lifted?
Because her eye had been lifted. So one of the treatments that we'll do, I'll show you with this, is we do some feathering near the end of the treatment. And so what I'll do is hold one of the probes here. Now we're getting microcurrent, gemstone color, sound, and light all coming through the probe. And this one would be hooked up, of course, to the other one. But I would then be lifting the lid and the brow area.
So
Just
it's
like
giving
this.
the muscle memory
Absolutely.
and exercise, muscle exercise.
Muscle exercise, we're re-educating the muscles to
and
be
this
able
will
to do what
last
they
for
used to
how
do.
long over a series of treatments?
Well, a series of treatments is usually 10. That's usually what I recommend. And then I recommend a maintenance treatment about every 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months.
Yes, depends on the client, but about every 3 or 4 months is enough to do it.
And so in a session, you'll also be manipulating the gemstone colors for
Yes.
what needs to be worked on in that session.
Yes, I
So
would.
it's a personalized session over the course of these 10 sessions.
Yes, everything is customized and things change from treatment to treatment. You know, so Arlene may come in, like today, I would just use green probably with Arlene so that we can address the smile lines here and the crow's feet just a little bit. That's what I would work on. And then we'll be using these, which are the wands that we use on the neck area to lift and tone the neck. So these just glide. Typically I would be standing back here, it'd be a little easier. So, but these just glide up the neck, just like this, and then out on the jawline, just like so. So you're just lifting.
Your patients,
stimulating.
You've seen with your patients and clients that there's clearly definition in the before and after.
Absolutely, absolutely, especially in the jawline. This area really, you get a nice contour. This gets lifted. This is toned here. The color of the face changes because you've increased the circulation, both of blood and of energy.
And more of those positive effects are the fine lines are reduced and
Fine lines, wrinkles are reduced, sometimes totally eliminated. Absolutely. Circulation in the face will change, more contour, more definition.
And any negative side effects?
No swelling, no flaking, no redness.
No flaking.
No, absolutely not. No, the clients look great when they finish their treatment. And most of them just, some of them come on their lunch hour, get a treatment, go right back to work. So there's absolutely nothing. They look better after their treatment than they did before.